Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Raynday Gaming. Today, I want to talk about two very important things that will help you not only improve your communication, but win more games. That's right, you're only on this channel looking at guides and stuff because you want to win more, you want to do better. Well, that's what this video is all about, baby. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Now, we all know communication is one of the most important aspects of life. Since the dawn of time, as long as our species was interacting with each other, communication has been central and key to our survival and success. And so I don't want you to watch this video and look at it in terms of just communication. Yes, we will improve communication very quickly and simply in this video, though it will take practice. You have to work at these things. They don't just come naturally. But look at this video as an opportunity to make your entire experience in Smite better. Better communication equals more success in my eyes and in my experience in your Smite game. So if you take these notes to heart, if you really follow these two things I'm going to say and implement them in your day-to-day, you will win and you will become a better Smite player every single game. Now that's a tall task, I know. And I don't expect you to get it right away. Like I said, it will take time. But once you become aware of these things you need to do, it will only be a matter of time. It will not be if you will become a better player. It is just a matter of time before it becomes second nature. And it's just something you do automatically. Not only that, you'll have a lot more fun. You'll make better friends. People will like you more. You'll experience less rage and less frustration in your matches. So this is really an all-around just bueno idea. So the first way to actually improve your communication is to communicate, but before the issue happens. I mean, a lot of people in Smite actually make a habit of complaining about things that they don't like. It just becomes second nature to communicate with someone after the result has been negative and already occurred. There's nothing they can do about it. They're not traveling back in time, so stop complaining about something that you can't change. Communicating after the fact about a problem is just like communicating after a car crash about why the car crash occurred or why it shouldn't have happened, or complaining that it happened in the first place. It doesn't solve your immediate and necessary problem, which is to avoid more car crashes and obviously get back to whatever you're doing in your life smoothly. It's the same thing in game. If somebody dies, talking about why they died could be good as a post-game thing, but during the game, communicating about that and why they should have done something different is usually difficult and will waste your time and energy and basically put everyone in a pretty bad and uncomfortable place. They'll think you're probably raging at them or just being irrational. They'll have a bad game as a result, or they'll spend their time typing, trying to explain it to you. We all have been there. We all know what happens when you get in those fights about somebody dying when you think they shouldn't have died and you saying something about it. Like, are you kidding me, Scylla? You should have ulted right there. What a freaking noob. You know, there may be one time where that sparked Johnny Tryhard into becoming the best Smite player that rest of the game. But for most of us, and most of the time, that just pisses people off and makes them play worse. So stop it. And I'm not telling you to stop it for my own benefit. This isn't a video about no harassment, no bullying. We've done a lot of those. This is really about how to improve your own game. Spending time talking about what somebody did wrong is going to waste your energy. You need to talk about this before it happens. If you see someone diving, if you want someone to ult when you go in and attack, let them know. Say attack, say VVA, say VVVW. Wait, or group up so that you don't get mad that someone went off alone and wasn't on point. This communication needs to take place beforehand. That's the essential key, and that is how you will improve your circumstances dramatically and improve your communication with your teammates. I cannot tell you how much VGS can matter, and that, if you don't know, is the voice system in Smite. Learning some of those essential things like wait or group up or be right back, and can just let people know that you're giving them a communication that you're not ready or you want to do something different before the fight occurs. This can allow you all to be on the same page and you don't have someone going in and dying repeatedly or by themselves and putting your entire team at a disadvantage. I mean, the truth is, isn't this the same deal in life though? When you're mad at your spouse or mad at your girlfriend or mad at your parents, isn't it the after the fact stuff that we typically do? You know, let them do something wrong or they do something and then we want to just complain about the situation rather than basically saying, hey, I'd like this. I know so many times in my relationship, in my life, I have an 8-year girlfriend. Sometimes I'm just feeling a little bit like I want to be quiet or I want to relax. But what I'll do is let her talk, and it's not bad. She'll just talk to me or start conversations and I'll get angry. And all of a sudden I'll burst out at her and say, "Why are you talking so much? Yada yada." I'll do something stupid like that, and trust me, that doesn't end well, fellas. Don't go there. Alright, what I really should have done is just told her what I wanted at the outset. I should have told her, "Babe, I need to rest for about 30, but when I get back down, I'm going to want to hear all about your day." And that's probably true. The thing is, what you want is usually very simple, but we're not in the habit of doing that. We're not in the habit of asking or telling people beforehand. That's where the great communication comes into play, and that's why teams make calls, and they all follow those calls because there's a direction that they want to go. That's why people in curse chat are often so much more successful than people who aren't curse chatting in the same game, because they all are making calls, they know what they want to do, they have a purpose, a goal, and everyone is on the same page. Another side benefit of this is that you're just gonna have more fun. Everyone's gonna be in a better vibe with each other because they'll know what's going on, they'll have the same intention, and they'll feel good about following through with a plan. Especially if that plan works, it will bring a nice sense of camaraderie, like, hey, we did it. Our plan rocked and we're pulling it out and we're basically going ahead and winning this game. That's awesome. That's a great feeling, and that's something that you can definitely make happen if you all communicate from the onset rather than wait till things break down. So essentially, that's a bunch of tips, a preface, and the number one way to improve your communication and thus win more games in Smite. But the second way is really important, and this affects the number one way as well. This is probably the catch-all, and if you can do this, anything you say will be improved. Any communication you have, even if you don't follow rule number one, this will help you to become a better Smite player overall. People will listen to you, people will take your advice, they will take your suggestions. This is probably the most important thing that you can learn if you want people to be persuaded by what you have to say and truly believe you and listen to you out of their own personal interest, not just because you're forcing them to. You ready? You want it? Oh, yeah, you want this? Yeah, you want this? Yeah, all right, video over. Just kidding. Here we go. Here's the number two thing, and the most important thing overall. It's that people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. This is beyond important. This is everything. Trust me, I have heard people who are so intelligent about this game, who are so smart, who are so well knowledge. It is unbelievable how good they are and how much great advice they have. Scare people away. Have people not get what they're saying to them. Have people refuse to listen to them and actually run off comms because they didn't like the way it was said. Some of you may laugh. Some of you may disregard this. You may say that, hey man, I'm saying the right thing. Raynday's over here telling me that I'm being wrong because of the way I'm saying something. Nah, he shouldn't have died. Don't be a baby about it. You can take that approach all you want. It's your life. It's your game. You can improve yourself or not. But just trust me, from experience, I know for a fact that if you start coming at somebody with attitude or negativity or making it seem like you're better than them or just coming at them with a place or mentality that's like a judgmental mentality, they're going to disregard what you have to say. People will shut down at that very quickly. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to be harassed or bullied or trash talked. They get it enough. So you're just going to be added onto that pile of people who don't have anything valuable to contribute to their lives. But that's wrong. You do. You have great points. You have suggestions that will help them become a better player and help your team win more games. So it's important to understand that the method, the way you communicate, is just as key, even more key than what you're actually saying. This isn't new age. This isn't new wah, crazy mystic stuff. This is real life. If somebody comes at you in a negative way and they're trying to tell you what to do, it's way less likely that you will listen to them than if somebody comes at you with a positive way that's clearly supportive, that's clearly from an educational standpoint, not a you did something wrong or negative standpoint. You will most likely heed what they have to say, and the person who came at you negatively, you probably will not heed that. That's just the way the world works, and a lot of people don't realize this or don't develop this skill soon enough or really more effectively so that they can be a more effective communicator in their lives and in video games, especially Smite, like we're talking talking about today. Again, this is my opinion, this is my experience. If you have a different experience, let me know in the comment section below. Let everyone know. And of course, if you agree with this or found value in this, please let me know as well. Leave a like if you enjoyed this, and if you didn't enjoy this, leave a dislike and let me know what I could do to make your experience on the channel that much better. I want this to be a community first channel, so we always listen to each other and make our experiences, whether as a viewer or as my own as a content creator, enjoyable. And of course, I appreciate all of the support flowing in. Again, it's been a great transition so far here at RAYNz. I'm excited to continue making videos for you now that I've got my computer and I'm getting even more of my equipment shipped to me tomorrow. So we might even have a little bit more of this sexy chocolate voice coming up on your subscription feeds then. So if you want to hang out with me during the day, follow me on twitch.tv/paladinsgame from 1 to 4 p.m. EST every Monday through Friday. And I'm really excited for you all to tune in to my upcoming top 5 about why to join a clan. You'll find it very informative, very valuable, especially if you want to get into my clan, but also understand why being in a clan will make you a better player. That's going to be a fun one, so make sure you tune in whenever that uploads a little bit later this week. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and as always, remember to never give up, never stop gaming, and I'll see you all next time.